Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy aDudemanbro, and I hope you all having a fantastic day. And I hope you had a fantastic weekend also. It was so beautiful here in Michigan. I hope wherever you are too, you got a lot of work done and are roaring for the stock market to open up on Monday. I think that we're going to see another crazy week, and I hope it's going to be a lot more profitable than last week, but I have some money on the side just in case it keeps on dipping, because any money into the stock market is just easy money. Anyway, if you're new to the channel and you don't know what this is all about, I cover penny stocks, blue chip stocks, and just different dividends. I also do a subscriber giveaway series, and this is going to be my blue chip / mid-range stocks that I'm going to be looking at for the next week and maybe next month into March. So if you learned something, if you like any of these stocks, or maybe if you even like my face, go ahead and smash that like button and think about subscribing. I promise you can always take it back later. So without further ado, let's jump into this video here. So the first three I'm going to talk about, and you guys are probably sick and tired of me talking about, but I am super bullish on them. So those are the cryptocurrency stocks. That is Mara, RIOT, BTBT. So we've seen a heck of a pullback, because of the market. I still think Bitcoin is going to be popping up. We're on a little bit of a downtrend, but actually, as recording this video, Bitcoin seems to be rising a little bit too. And I did say that we were going to have a pullback and then another leg up. Very bullish on Bitcoin still. And actually, I just have a new referral link for Coinbase, which is a Bitcoin wallet. If you'd like to check that out, $100 in cryptocurrencies, you will get $10 free in Bitcoin, and so will I. Also, they have a huge, great platform. I think it's easy to use. They have some quizzes that you can answer some questions and receive some free cryptocurrencies. Also, they have a lending system or staking system where you can earn anywhere between 2 to 6% APR on your cryptocurrency by just loaning it out, basically. I love the platform, and if you like to get some free money, and I would really appreciate that. But anyway, going back into it, Mara, I love the chart. I think that this should be a 40 plus stock. We've seen a little bit of a correction last week, like I said, in the stock market, so I think that we'll have to wait to see what happens next week, but I think under $30, I mean, this is kind of a no-brainer to me. It went over $50 before, and with Bitcoin rising a lot further, I think that this is going to be going up crazy too. RIOT, exact same thing, exact same candle. I am very bullish on this. This one went to $80 at the highest, and I like Mara a little bit better than RIOT, but I still think that there's a lot to make on RIOT. Also, same thing. Basically, they are a crypto miner. I've covered it multiple times. If you'd like to check out my channel and I go over it multiple times. I covered it a few times. Ever since it was at basically about $8, I covered it. I think that crypto is going to be the future, and that's why I'm very bullish on these three stocks and other crypto stocks too. There's a few penny stock crypto mining companies too that I'm going to be bringing in the next video. So check that out. BTBT, we had kind of the same thing, not as big as a candle, but like I said, this one was like the first one to go to $33, and we're down to 14. That's half of where it's at right now, and they have just as good as Mara and RIOT, I mean, in my opinion. So I think that this is going to be a 2 to 3x in the near future. I would keep an eye out on BTBT. There's been a lot of short interest in all three of these in the last week or two. I think that we look at volume coming in, pay attention, and this one could go huge soon, along with the other two. I'm very bullish on that. Next one I want to bring is Snapchat, SNAP stock ticker, and I am very bullish on Snap. They've been doing some awesome, amazing things. The products that they've been coming out with and dropping, the integration that they've been doing, crazy amount of options that have been actually, it's a lot up from where it used to be, unusual. On top of that, we've seen some amazing that they're bringing up into the future and too. And just like Twitter, Snapchat, I think is an amazing platform that I think is just now getting started. It's been up a crazy amount this year though, and since last year, but I still think it has a lot of room to go, especially on that pullback. I think compared to the market, that was almost nothing compared to what the market is, and that green candle makes me feel really good. I think that we have to look and find out if it's going to consolidate or go down lower, but I think in the 60-65 range, this is a no-brainer for a long-term hold. I think that we're going to see some amazing things, like I said, from the company. They are making so many new great products. I think that revolutionary, I would say, even with some of the products that they're coming out with, and they are just doing so many crazy things that I am very bullish on them. I think that they are going to be starting to see some crazy gains. They're profitable. I mean, there's a lot of big institutions that are buying up a huge amount of the stock too, and I think that this should be in anyone's long-term investment portfolio. Next one I want to bring you is CMLF, and I was actually a buyer at $18 on Friday. This is one that I've been waiting to add, and I'm sorry that I haven't brought it to you sooner. ARK has just been buying up the crap ton. I mean, if we look down here, look how many articles about Kathy. I mean, ever since the 17th to the 25th, they've been adding huge amounts to this company, CMLF Life Sciences. I mean, I see that the chart is looking amazing, and this is basically the first time that they announced it. I mean, it shot up crazy amount, and then it, kind of been on steady down. But I think that we're going to start consolidating around $20. So this is when you get in and you put it to your watch list and wait for those days that it's down 2 to 3%, maybe 5%, and you just ride it out till people start covering it a lot more. What I like to do, not a lot of people I think are covering it. I haven't looked on YouTube a whole lot or Twitter, but I think that this one slept on a lot, and I think that with another little bit, maybe 4 to 5% downside on this one, that we could see almost 100% gains on this one. They have multiple catalysts coming up, and with a lot of institutions and insider ownership, I think that is a great one to invest in. But like I said, going into next week, we'll have to see if this continues to consolidate, and if it does consolidate, I'm probably going to be adding more to my position. But this one I think is going to be a long-term investment, especially since Kathy's just adding a crazy amount. I mean, ARK investment has been killing it. They're up, I think, 3,000% in 2021. Kathy alone has just been doing, and I am super, super bullish on this stock, and I think that it's going to be going up crazy amounts. So, next one I want to talk about is NNDM. I covered it at basically $2 to $3, and it rose all the way to $18 at its highest, basically. I am super bullish on this. It's down over 100% from where it was at its highest, and they've done multiple offerings. That's a downside, but I think that what they have going on, they're going to be a great stock to invest in and hold long term. The 3D printing and everything that they got going on, and with multiple institutions that are buying it up like crazy, huge amount of retail investors buying it up too. I think that this is when we need to get in. I mean, this is almost at its floor, it looks like. We're almost at where we were in January. All those gains all back. This is when you want to get in and start to accumulate your shares, because, I mean, people are freaked out about it and people don't know what to do. This is when you get in and you just hold it out. And like I said, I would add this to your watch list and see what happens on Monday. If we're down even more, that's even better. But I think under $10, I think that this is a no-brainer with everything that's going on with the stock. I mean, I've covered it multiple times. I might leave some videos of some of my past videos in the description below, just covering it more. I like to leave you guys with some knowledge, but also at the same time, I like to use this as a learning channel, and I want you guys to do the DD yourself, because you'll know why a stock goes up and goes down, and you won't be as scared and as pressured to sell it if you know what you're doing and you know why a stock, and you are confident in a stock is going to go up. So I see this one easily going back up to 100%, but we'll have to see how it opens up, like I said, next week, and see if we get into consolidation. It seems like we're in a downtrend for sure, but based off the chart and all last week, this was oversold as heck. So that might be a really good bounce and a dead cat bounce for us. So we'll have to watch out, though. Very last one I want to tell you guys is one that I haven't covered on the channel, but I'm very bullish on, and that is JKS. And JKS is the biggest producer of solar panels in the world. They produce their own silicone. With the silicone shortage going on right now, they produce their own, and I mean EV and also renewable energy going crazy. I think that they're going to be seeing some record numbers, and they are going to be crazy, killing it, you know. At its highest, it was almost at $86. That's $30 from where it's at right now, you know, over 50% from where it was. I mean, and I do want to say the institutions have been buying it up like crazy. I mean, if you look at the buys from the last month and 2 months, I mean, they've been holding a crazy amount. Their balance sheet is looking amazing. Like I said, they're the biggest producer of solar panels. They produce their own silicone, so they don't have to rely on different contractors and other people to produce it for them. And like I said too in my last video, you know, the gaming stocks that, you know, silicone's at a shortage right now, especially with Rona going on and supply chains that have been cut off. You know, silicone has been one that has been hard to find, especially for like graphics cards and stuff too. That's been adding to the limited amount that they have. And like I said, I think that's going to make prices go up like crazy and profits go up like crazy too. I think that we shouldn't be worried about this, the downtrend, because, you know, that was the last 2 weeks with the market freaking out. I think if we start consolidating here, I think $50 is a no-brainer and a great entry where we can write it up to almost $75, which is, you know, $25 per share gains on this one. And like I said, I would suggest that you put it on your radar, check it out, and wait for those down days. You know, Monday might open up down and you might be able to get in under $50 and you can just write it up, you know, maybe a 3 to 4 month hold. This is not going to be a day trade or, you know, a weekly trade. I think we're going to have to wait until things start their next earnings or if things start leveling up. So, but that's the video. I hope you really enjoyed it and I hope you learned something. Leave some love in the comments below if you liked any of these stocks or if you liked my analysis on any of it. I like to do other videos other than my penny stock videos. Those normally get the most views, but I like to go out in what other stocks that I do invest in because I don't just invest in penny stocks. I have a long-term portfolio and I'm doing pretty decent with all of my stocks. I want to bring that knowledge to everybody and not just be a one-trick pony. And so, but anyway, if you'd like to check me out on any social media, I have my Twitter, Instagram, and Patreon in the description below. I also have my referral links for both Robinhood and Webull. If you'd like to support the channel and use my referral links, you'll get some free stocks and so will I, and it really helps the channel out a lot. I like to end these videos by saying I want you to be humble but never satisfied. You know, I don't want you guys to ever quit. You know, the stock market is crazy and it's super difficult. Don't let anyone tell you that the stock market is easy. Most of the people that say that are beginners and they got lucky off their first 2 trades. But the stock market is not a complete upside where you're always making money. It's more like a roller coaster where you have your ups and your downs. You know, just make sure that you have your head on straight and you are focused. You are just never giving up. You're always grinding and always trying to make that money and reinvest it in yourself also. Don't allow anyone to put thoughts in your head that you can't do something. You guys are great and fantastic. I don't care if they're your boss, your mom, your dad, your brother. Don't care who they are. They don't know if you can do something or not. You know, go out there and show people that you are better than what they think you are, because none of their opinions matter anyway. So that's the video. I hope you really enjoyed it and I want you to stay classy. I'll see you in the next one. Peace out, yo.